Darline Graham won the big runoff, filling the seat of her late brother, Lindsey Graham. And let's dip in.
What a night. What a night. So, South Carolina Republicans, I humbly accept your nomination to serve as the Republican nominee for the United States Senate from the great state of South Carolina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First, I want to thank the good Lord who got us through these past few weeks and gave me and my family the strength to keep going. I continue to miss Lindsey every day, and there is still a big hole in my heart. But I know he's looking down right now, very proud of everyone in this room. I want to thank President Trump for all of his support and his endorsement. Mr. President, Lindsey truly loved you and viewed you as one of his closest friends. I appreciate that bond and appreciate all that you've done for our country. Our victory would not have been possible without you, and we are truly grateful. South Carolina is truly Trump country. I also want to thank Senator Tim Scott, Governor Henry McMaster, Congressman Russell Fry, Congressman William Timmons, Jeannie Honeycutt, Cody Simpson, Pamela Evatt, Hugh Weathers, and so many more Republican officials and candidates from across our state for their support. Politics is a team sport, and without you, we would not have won. All of you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much.
Senator Graham, we love you!
Thank you. Now I want to thank Team Graham, who have worked so very hard over the past several weeks. And through your own grief and tears, I know I could not have done it without you. You are truly amazing. You are the gold standard when it comes to helping people in South Carolina. Thank you for your service. To every volunteer who knocked on doors, made calls, and put up yard signs in the unbearable August heat, thank you. Campaigns are won on the ground, one conversation at a time, and you did that work. This victory would not have been possible without you. Now I want to thank my family. Larry, Nicole, Emily, Kyle, and my grandson Copeland, who's home in bed tonight right now, for standing with me. And most importantly, I want to thank everyone who prayed for me and voted for me today. So thank you all. The past few weeks have been an unbelievably challenging time for our family, but you know what? We did it! I have mixed emotions right now. I'm still feeling grief, heartache, and immense gratitude. So thank you all again. During the past several weeks, I've been amazed at the number of people Lindsey personally impacted and the legacy he left behind. Our state and nation are much better and safer because of him. Thank you, Lindsey, for your service to South Carolina and to this country. It's just not the same without you here. I I also want to thank my opponent, Congressman Ralph Norman, and all the other Republican candidates who entered this race. Running for office is not an easy endeavor. I have learned that the hard way. I admire and appreciate your willingness to serve. As South Carolina Republicans, we are part of a large and sometimes disagreeable family of conservative voices, right? But we know that our family squabbles are minor compared to the major differences we have with our Democratic opponents. That's right. If you supported another candidate in this primary, please know that I will work hard to earn your trust and your support. People are moving to South Carolina in droves to get away from the blue state policies of the Democratic Socialist. Yeah. I remember you. Massachusetts, right? We cannot and must not allow Democratic Socialists to gain a foothold in our conservative state like South Carolina. Tonight is a great victory, but it's not the finish line. In fact, it is the starting line for an even bigger fight which lies ahead. Liberals believe if they can defeat conservatives in South Carolina, then they can defeat us anywhere. Once again, they're coming for us and the South Carolina values we hold dear. For those who are not aware, you need to know that my Democratic opponent, Dr. Annie Andrews, is the most radical liberal ever nominated for a statewide office by the South Carolina Democratic Party. Her views are those of Bernie Sanders and AOC. If you liked Kamala Harris for president, you're going to love Dr. Annie Andrews. No person in South Carolina has pushed harder for the absolutely terrible idea of turning confused little boys into little girls and vice versa than Annie Andrews. Gun control, government-run health care, abortion until the moment of birth, bad idea after bad idea, Annie Andrews backs them all. I have a different background and vision for our state. I'm a hard worker with a servant's heart. I grew up in the back of a bar and liquor store in one room in central South Carolina. My parents worked long, hard hours to make ends meet. We didn't take vacations. If they were sick, they had to get up and go to work because the doors weren't
All right,
open.
Darline Graham, after a big win, thanking President Trump and Tim Scott, her campaign team, Lindsey's team, choking up, talking about her brother. And then I'll add one other name, Trey Gowdy, to that list, who was an amazing friend to her, and Henry McMaster, the governor. It is huge news. It really is. Big win for her. And she laid down the gauntlet. You got a radical Democratic socialist running in South Carolina. Hard to believe, but this is the environment we live in. All right, thanks for watching. Check out my new podcast, Hanging Out with me, Sean Hannity. The big interviews, the debates you won't get anywhere else. Like and subscribe for new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday.